Hello again, my name's Damien Murphy and I work for Innovations in Dementia, and welcome to the third in our series of short videos which we hope will help you as a community volunteer to best support people living with dementia during and beyond the COVID crisis. Now in this video we're going to be focusing on that important role of delivering shopping or dropping off prescriptions. Now, as we mentioned in our first video, your role as a volunteer is more than just shopping. It's a chance to engage and build rapport, however brief your contact. It's also an opportunity for you to see how a person's doing, a very informal but important assessment of well-being. Now, as I said, our first video covered best practice in getting things ready. And here's a couple of reminders and some specific things just to think about if arranging to deliver goods.
Most people they automatically think that they're going to pick an older person up, because as soon as you mention dementia, they think it's an old person. Then when they see somebody like us, I might have forgot the right person. When you'll be giving the person your list for the shopping, I forget lots of things. Would it be helpful for the person to actually just go through the list, try and jog your memory, or phone you the day before, just so that you can sort of go through things and say, well, have you got your potatoes? Have you got your sugar?
You can find a more comprehensive list of these practical tips on the volunteer guidance checklist that we've prepared for you, available here on our website. And now I want to move on to talk about the impact of your visit. Many people you support will be living alone with dementia. They may well already be subject to a bombardment of scams by emails or telephones, or by chances knocking on their door. You've got to make sure you're not one more of them. And the following clips just reveal how vulnerable and worried some people are feeling.
It would be nice for you to tell me who you are, who gave you my details.
Constantly being warned about scams at the moment. So many bad things. I'm just thinking of the numerous scams I've been caught up in lately. Are these volunteers going to have some sort of ID?
It's about our well-being. It'll keep us safe. I don't trust people very easily.
So providing reassurance is key, as well as an understanding of how those you visit might be feeling. So we know people can get worried. Wouldn't you be worried or confused if a stranger arrived at your door right now and said, "Oh, isn't it time you washed your hands and got some shopping in?" How else might you feel? Now, I don't know about you, but I'd be feeling pretty confused, a bit paranoid maybe. I'd be very worried and rather pestered, I think, and hassled by these people. So what sort of action then might you take if you felt any combination of those feelings? Chances are you might slam the door, you might refuse entry, you might politely decline. I tell you, you'd get short shrift out of me if you came like that to my door. And that's not because I've got dementia. Do you think people with a dementia might react any differently to you or I in that situation? Of course not. It's unhelpful and wrong to see those actions as a symptom of dementia. So please don't blame the person for such a reaction if they close the door or if they're getting a bit suspicious of you. Remember, as I've mentioned in all our videos now, dementia is nobody's fault. As we explained in our first video, if you've prepared really well with the person in advance, then this situation is most unlikely to arise. If on the rare occasion you can see that the person is looking worried or suspicious, then let them know you see that. A great phrase to have up your sleeve is, "I can see you're feeling worried, concerned, etc." That acknowledgement lets the person know you're empathising with them and you're on their side, even if you can't wave a magic wand and make it go away. A trouble shared is a trouble halved. So trust and reassurance can't be underestimated. Now, given your willing smile and helpful preparations, it's more likely, however, that the person you're supporting may well be extremely welcoming. So how should I react if I'm invited in for a cuppa, I hear you ask? Obviously, you can't go in, But you can stop for a chat from the garden path or from over the fence. It's all the rage now. Here's Dory sharing her enjoyment of a neighbourly chat across the road.
And my friend's got a balcony, she lives opposite, so I stand outside my front door and her name's Jude, so I shout. She has her patio doors open that lead out onto the balcony, so I shout across the road, Juliet, Juliet. And she gets a coffee and I have a coffee outside my front door, and we sort of shouting across to each other. It's quite funny, really. I don't know what the neighbours think, but...
So when you're on your rounds, let the person know you're on your way and they can put the kettle on. Take a flask of tea or coffee yourself, and then you can say cheers from a safe distance when you get there. You may, of course, be completely run off your feet with a huge amount of essentials to deliver, so that chat may not be always possible or practical, but please do make sure you don't just scoot off without having seen the person at least pick up their parcel. Even the briefest of hellos can help combat loneliness and isolation, to offer what may be one of the few human encounters a person has in that day. If you can, please don't miss that opportunity, however short. Finally, a quick reminder, don't forget the other short videos in our series, nor the handy checklist, which we always encourage you to complete, together with the person you support. Right, I'm off to put the kettle on.